Traders who don't understand price action are essentially gambling with their finances. Here's how I know. Hello fellow traders, I'm Trader Tom with over a decade and a half of experience, as well as the founder of Simply Forex Trading Academy. I'm opening the doors to just 20 ambitious traders for my elite weekly masterclasses, where you get the chance to join an inner circle where ordinary traders turn into market experts. Dive deep into the art of price action trading across 4 intensive sessions. You'll emerge with ability to spot high probability trades, execute with confidence, and achieve consistent gains. Secure your spot immediately. Don't miss this exclusive opportunity to kickstart your journey. Can't wait to see you in class. Hello traders, yo, how are we? Welcome back to the live stream. I hope you're all having a lovely trading day. Hope you're all well. I'm always eating, right? So I like to share what I've just eaten, guys. And I have just had a fried egg sandwich. You can't beat them. Very simple, very underrated food, eggs. So there you go. I know you was interested to hear what I've eaten, and there you go, some fried egg sandwich. That aside, guys, I don't know where I'm going with that. The plan of attack for our live stream. So if you're new to the live stream, welcome, and this is the plan, right? We're going to look at a couple of trades that I'm looking at, and I'm not in anything just yet, but I do like Aussie dollar, US dollar right now, and I'll explain exactly why in a minute. Also, guys, we'll take a look at the news during the live stream, because at 1:30 we have a slew of US dollar news. Look at all this. That is all US dollar, not the euro. But yeah, we've got just all of this together is like one big humongous 3-star rating. But really the important ones, GDP and initial jobless claims. Yeah, so we'll play guess the news game later on. I know you love this game. Me too. I'm very excited. I feel like a game show host. Also, guys, let's say hello. Let's see who is in the house. And let's say hello to the viewers. Father Sunglasses, good afternoon. How the devil are you? VIP crew. Colin, good to be here. Good to have you here, Colin. Michael, hi, Tom. Hi, Michael. How are you? Prathish, hello, mate. Tony Gold, how are you? Syed and Greg. Yeah, how are we, guys? Hope you're all having a good trading day. Anyone in any trades? Yeah. Arthur, how are you? So yeah, anyone in any trades, or have you got any pairs you would like me to look at? You're perhaps thinking about taking a trade. We can analyze that pair for you. We can do it together. All right. So guys, don't be shy. Let me know if you want me to analyze anything, and also just any question in general to do with trading. Yeah, it can be absolutely anything, guys. Strategy, money risk management, psychology, trading routine, how many fried egg sandwiches I have in a week. These types of important things must be answered. All right, so that's the plan, guys. Gigi, ordinary cat, or is it Gigi? I think it's Gigi. So Aussie dollar, US dollar, great minds think alike. I already have Aussie dollar, US dollar open, and I want to trade this, right? But it's a little bit tricky because we got news coming out. Okay, so let's start with Aussie dollar, US dollar. Now, I put this trade, as one of my trade ideas today in my analysis vid, right? We're at the top of this range. Here's the bottom, and we've got a nice big bearish reaction at the top of the range, and the idea is to come to the bottom of the range. Okay, and if we look at the dollar index quickly, yeah, we like the dollar index. Yeah, this tells you the strength of the dollar, and just look at that. Look at this for a level. If I traded the dollar index, I would be looking to buy that level right now. Okay, so we're definitely interested in US dollar strength, literally now, right bloody now. All right, so we can see that in the Aussie dollar, US dollar. If we go back to the hourly chart, we've broken structure, right? If we just follow H1 structure, where are my lines going? I don't know if it's the mouse or my brain. It's one or the other. I think it's my brain. So if we just follow structure, guys, this is where we're at, right? We're clearly in a downtrend. Stopped making higher highs, right? And we've broken these lows. Now, I wanted to trade this, right? And normally I would get in on this. Okay, I would be in this trade now. So why am I not in this trade? It's because of news, right? As I showed you earlier, yeah, in 24 minutes, we've got loads of US dollar news coming out. So this could, this could do this, it could do this, who knows, right? But normally I would just start selling that, put my stop above here and start going lower. So really what I'm looking for now, guys, you can see my alarm in here. Yeah, this dotted line. I'm looking for a retrace. If we get a retrace into here, I will just enter, right? I will just enter. I won't wait for a bearish reaction. I will just enter here for a sell, put my stop up here. I'll probably take some profit here, right? And then leave some profit to run. So that is my trade planned, right? But who's to say news just doesn't do this? Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen with that news. But really, I want to retrace into here and then I'll start selling. I am keen to sell Aussie dollar, US dollar, but I need a setup where my risk to reward makes sense. I can hide my stop loss. There's profit to be had. So yeah, this is where we're at with Aussie dollar, US dollar right now. So yeah, once the news come out, guys, it might present an opportunity to us. We'll take a look. So yeah, there's Aussie dollar, US dollar, GG ordinary cat. That's probably one of the most unusual names we've got. Father sunglasses is also equally unusual, but GG ordinary cat is up there. Right, so Father Sunglasses wants to look at pound US dollar. So, well, let's look at oil because Father Sunglasses, I've explained that I want to buy US dollar strength, right? So if we take a quick look at pound US dollar, I am keen to sell any US dollar pair, really, right? But I prefer Aussie dollar US dollar, right? But pound US dollar, I'm looking at US dollar strength. But let's take a look at oil now. So I know a lot of you guys trade oil. People really like oil, which is the black gold, right? And they also like gold. You are gold. Always believe in you. So let's take a look at oil, the black gold. Yeah, and obviously, guys, I'm in Dubai, and the black gold has built a bustling metropolis. Right, let's have a look at oil. So we're going to do a top-down approach, guys. This is what I do every time when I look at any currency pair, commodity in this case, or indice, right? So let's have a look at the weekly chart. Actually, this is a question for everyone. Yeah, let's get everyone involved, right? Oil, I keep going to say gold, but oil, right? This is WTI light crude. Maybe you trade Brent. The charts are very similar, right? What is the trend of this weekly chart? Okay, so everyone, guys, what is the trend of this weekly chart? All right, so everyone get involved. Just leave your comment in the live chat. What's the trend of oil on the weekly chart? Let's say hello to a few people. Saint Slasian, Wave, Aya, how are you? Yeah, we'll look at New Zealand US dollar as well. Aya, Nor, how are you, mate? I always think boat when I think of you, Nor, and Miami. I think of Miamis and boats. Prathish, your brain is occupied by Gal Gadot. This is true, and every day that happens. Right, so everyone is saying uptrend. Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, so, right? I agree. Yeah, we was in a downtrend, uptrend, right? You know, downtrend, and then bang, uptrend. So you need to identify in the market all of these points so that you understand the structure of the market. I talk about this in my price action masterclass, which we're running at the moment. And we've literally just broken these highs and broken this key support level. So yeah, totally agree. We're in an uptrend, right? So potentially, guys, yeah, we could take oil up to the next high, right? Makes sense. So around 86, that would make sense. Now, if we drop to the day chart, we have had some consolidation. Okay, so again, the day chart, and I like consolidation. Let me explain why. I know, because you're probably thinking consolidation, Tom, price doesn't go anywhere. This is true, but when it does, it goes like a maniac, right? Let me explain. So as you can see, guys, right, we are clearly in an uptrend, right? We're getting higher lows, higher highs, and again, we've broken this key level at 80, right? But we have had just a box of nothing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a week of nothing. And right away, you can see this is a chart pattern. This is, people call this a pennant. I call this a flagpole, right? You can see, yeah, there's the thing, there's the flag, right? And we've got the Union Jack in here. I'm going to draw the Union Jack quickly. There we go. I need some colors. I need different colored pens to color that in. Anyway, you're not here to look at me draw. So this is what we is. This is a flag and pennant, whatever you want to call it. It's a chart pattern. Now, the idea of this chart pattern is a continuation of trend, right? So if we get a bullish candle that, my God, I've got to draw that candle again. Yeah, if we get a bullish candle, let's say something like this, right, that breaks through these highs, yeah, we can then look to take price up to that 86 level that we spoke about. But I need to have a break of this level. You know, we could break to the downside, right? Yeah, you know, price can do whatever it wants. But the idea of a flag and pennant is a continuation of trend. But as we know, price can do whatever it wants. But if we want to trade this, we need a break out of this level to the upside. Nice bullish candle, and we can jump on this WTI buying strength. All right. So yeah, just here and here. Even if it did break down, right, let's say to here, I would still be interested in buying oil, yeah, because it's in a weekly uptrend. So it may well come down here before it goes higher, or it might just break out of this consolidation and we go higher from there, right? These are the two areas I would be interested in buying. In here with a nice retrace, or in here when we get a break of this consolidation. And when you get breaks of consolidation, price moves quite quickly, right? So let me explain that bad boy. Right, so in here we've had 7 days. I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to get very animated. I hope you can see my hands and not my face. Anyway, right, in that box you've got buyers and sellers, right, and they're just fighting each other. Yeah, they're like, right, buyers are going to win. Yeah, no, we're not. Sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers. Right, you've just got buyers and sellers. That equals consolidation. Right? As soon as you break, all the sellers have gone, right? The sellers have given up. And therefore, after consolidation, you normally get quite a quick move. Okay, let's try and find some other consolidation. There's lots, I mean, like here's a good example, right? Just up here. Yeah, you get all of this consolidation, right? And then when it does break, it comes down. Look at the size of that candle. It's broken quite quickly. I know we've had this crazy candle back up, but you know, it's coming down, right? You could even, you know, argue this here is consolidation, right? We get a break with this candle here. Yeah, we're off to the upside. Okay, so we like consolidation, believe it or not. So I hope that helps you with oil, guys. That's what I would be looking for to trade oil. Right, what else have we got? Michael. Michael is a member. So let's have a look at Euro Yen for Michael. Guys, if your name appears in green, it means you are a Simply Forex YouTube member. And because you're a member, I will take your questions first, right? And guys, you can also become members. If you want to become a member, you not only do you get priority questions, but there's also weekly vids that we give you as well, right? There's so many perks for becoming a member, so check it out. While I'm at it, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we'd love to have you. Smash the notification button so that you receive an alert. Bear with me, brain's kicking into gear. And also, guys, if everyone could please smash the like button. Yeah, if you could just do that right now, guys, while I drink my trusty water. Okay, and also, guys, while I'm at it, if you haven't already, please come join our trading community. Yeah, you can speak to like-minded traders, share ideas, knowledge. Come join our free Discord channel. It's free. Come join it. Why the hell not? Also, guys, right now, if you sign up with one of our preferred brokers and deposit trading funds into that account for you to trade, it's your money, then we will give you free access to our VIP Trading Academy. In there, guys, I give you all of my trade signals plus other expert traders sharing their trade signals. I give you numerous tutorials of things that I've learned over the years, and you get direct access to me should you need help with anything to do with trading, guys. All right, so if you're interested in that, check it out. The link is in the live chat and the video description. Also, right now, guys, I mentioned it earlier, we have a price action masterclass happening right now. The next one is Monday, okay? And we're basically teaching you the fundamentals of price action so you can read the charts and find high probability trades. If you're interested in that, please register today because the next one is Monday. All right. Again, the editor will kindly put a link in the live chat, but it's also in the video description as well. Right. I'm happy I've shared all that. The editor will not beat me now. Right. What else are we looking at? Euro yen. Just any yen pair, Michael. This is quite a sweeping statement, right? Now, if we look at the day chart, right, I know, you know, obviously I've done my analysis this morning. I know that this daily candle has literally just broken this last high, right? Also, you know, like it's in an uptrend. And if you look at the moving average 20, right, it's not that overbought. Right? It's not. But the thing with the yen at the moment is this, right? Let me show you US dollar Japanese yen. Now, this 160 level, right? This price is now at a 38-year high. Yeah, I'm only 22. But yeah, I'm not. So yeah, 38 years. The last time the yen was this weak against the dollar, most of you probably weren't born. Right, just to put that in some perspective. Now, you know, if you think about that, right, the BOJ, the Bank of Japan, if they're going to intervene, right, it's going to be in here. Right, let's go to the monthly chart. Yeah, I mean, it won't even go back that far. It'll give me the dinosaur thing. But look, yeah, it's a 38-year high. This has gone back to 2003. But It's a 38-year high. So I know, and I always say to you guys, right, you shouldn't listen to noise. And, you know, the BOJ, will it intervene? Won't it intervene? How much will it intervene? You know, it is noise, right? And you don't know is the answer, right? And I always say, don't listen to the noise. Just trade the technicals of the chart, and you can't go too far wrong. Now that is true, but just with the yen, I just have this in the back of my mind: BOJ intervention, BOJ intervention, right? And it makes the yen unappealing to trade. Right, so I wanted to show US dollar yen just to put this in perspective of how weak the yen is. So if we go back to euro yen, right, regardless, I mean, and just look at these weekly candles. Yeah, look at these weekly candles. Yeah, super bullish. I know this week hasn't finished, but super bullish, right? And the day chart. Yeah, we have had, like I said, a daily break with euro yen. But there's just that intervention that is in the back of my mind, right? This is intervention. Look at that, bang. They drove the market down, you know, almost 600 pips, right? So if you're on the wrong side of that, right, you're getting stopped out. Unless you have a 600 pip stop loss, then I would suggest your money management isn't quite right, or risk management isn't quite right. But yeah, so there you go, Michael. Just yen pairs I'm wary of. But if we look at it from a technical point of view, euro yen would be a buy, right? Right, what else are we looking at? Okay, let's have a look at pound Swiss franc. Yeah, let's have a look at pound Swiss franc, because it's a trade that I'm interested in. All right, so let's take a quick look at pound Swiss franc. Let's also look at, we've got the news coming out in a bit. So these are all the trades that I'm looking at. Aussie dollar, US dollar. I mean, look at that. It's 7 minutes before news comes out. This retrace is teasing me. Yeah, I would like to enter that, but I just can't. There's news coming out. Yeah, I'd like to enter here. Right, but let's wait and see what the news does. And New Zealand US dollar, right? I'm also interested in that. One of you guys was interested in this too. If we look at the H4, I know we're sort of above this grey zone, but, you know, there is a level through here as well, guys, right? Clearly. Yeah, this was once support here as well. I mean, if I drag that left, so, you know, let's move that up a little bit. Yeah, so let's see if we get a reaction here on the H4. Yeah, this could be a good entry. So we're just really waiting for this news to come out for those US dollar pairs that I'm interested in. And pound Swiss franc, we're all, well, okay. Yeah, so like I said, I've been seeing trend lines everywhere, guys, but this clearly broke this H4 trend line, right? Bang. Yeah, and I would say from this point, we're in a H4 downtrend and we're just retracing. But again, just nothing has told us to start selling pound Swiss franc, right? This was a trade idea in my analysis vid that I give you guys every morning. But, you know, I want to sell it, but I need something to tell me to sell it. And every one of these H4 candles, yeah, you wouldn't sell that, you wouldn't sell that, you certainly wouldn't sell that, although we do have 35 minutes before this candle finishes. If we drop to the H1, I know I'm drawing trend lines everywhere, guys, bear with me. So yeah, H1 structure has broken, yeah? I would even bring this grey zone up to here, right? Because it did react there. I'll even do this. I'm going to readjust my grey zone, guys. And it's fine to do that, yeah, because price tells you where to put your grey zone. And you can see this last level here, it reacted. But if we just follow
H1 structure, right, we're, very much in an uptrend. So again, nothing telling me to sell this so far. All right, but we shall see. Let's see what happens after the news. What else were we looking at? So that was pound Swiss franc. Yeah, we like New Zealand US dollar sells as well. Also, guys, if you're new to the channel, firstly subscribe, and also don't be shy. Ask me a question. It can be absolutely anything about trading, guys. All right, so ask me any questions you like. Mohammed wants to look at New Zealand dollar, Aussie dollar, or Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Mohammed, you don't want to trade it that way. CJ, afternoon. How are you? Been a busy week. Yes, for that New Zealand, I just want a nice H4 reaction. Yes, me too. Jimmy Noodles, we don't normally see your face on the live stream. Welcome. Good to have you here. Poo Poppy, I bought New Zealand US dollar after watching your morning show. Got a few hours to go. All right. So, yeah, New Zealand US dollar, I think, is at a very nice level for selling. Just look at the day chart, right? We've broken this level of support, and we're just waiting for something to tell us to sell. It might be news-led. We've got news in a couple of minutes. It'll be interesting to see how this H4 candle finishes. All right, and little things like this. Right, I'm going to look at the high of this candle. So if you look at these figures up here, guys, right, this is how anal I am. So if you look at the high is 1047. So the top of that candle is 1047. Now we're going to look at the low of this candle, 1046. Okay, so it has literally just touched that low. That makes me feel better about selling this pair. Okay, so yeah, we shall see. We'll see what happens to this when the news comes out, guys. All right. If we look at the H1, we've had a bearish H1 reaction, but we are against H1 trend. I mean, this is where we're at the moment. So yeah, the news could really be interesting here. And also what I was thinking is, guys, right, if we've been doing the news straddle over the last few weeks, right? Now, if you like New Zealand dollar, US dollar sells, right? I like them. I want to trade this. I want to sell it. Now, you could just do a one-way straddle, right? So just if you want to sell this before the news comes out, I could just put a sell straddle here, a sell order, a sell stop to be exact, right? And see what news does. Yeah, if it takes my order, I'm still going to hold on to this trade. I'm not in a rush to get out, right? Because I like the trade. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, guys. But right, we've got 12 seconds till the news. Editor, if we could have a drum roll and a countdown and some fireworks when the news comes out. Oh dear. Got to entertain myself sometimes. All right, so let's just take a look. Right, okay, we're going to play Guess the News game, and we are seeing, okay, as you know, guys, I'm interested in Aussie dollar, US dollar. Right, and that is, look at the retrace. Oh, okay, that could be. Okay, so let's have a look at Aussie dollar, US dollar. So yeah, look, this is where I wanted to enter, guys. You heard my alarm. I wanted to get a nice retrace and start selling. I'm going to wait for the news to calm down because it's a bit leery. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Okay, so really we're seeing some US dollar weakness so far. Let's have a look at New Zealand US dollar because, as you know, we're interested in that one. I'm going to put my alarm here. So yeah, US dollar weakness here. Let's take a look at a couple of other US dollar pairs. US dollar weakness, Euro US dollar, US dollar weakness. All right. So call me Sherlock Holmes. I have surmised that the Great Moriarty and the US dollar news was worse than expected, right? We're getting US dollar weakness. This is where I get egg on my face. Let's have a look. Not really. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Yeah, we've got some bad news, right, mixed in with some good news. But the 3-star ratings, right, durable goods, GDP, and initial jobless claims are all better than expected. So I would expect to see some US dollar strength potentially, right? So it'll be interesting to see how, and that's a perfect reason why you don't trade the news, unless you do the news straddle, because then we don't care. We just trade the direction. So yeah, I'm going to see how this hourly candle finishes on this Aussie dollar, US dollar. I'm tempted to enter this now. Yeah, I like this area, guys. Right, I'm going to start selling Aussie dollar, US dollar. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so I'll put this in the VIP Trading Academy after this live stream, guys. But I've just entered Aussie dollar, US dollar in here. It's such a nice entry, right? We're looking for sales anyway. Price has popped down. Yeah, and now potentially going to take price down to here. My stop, I am going to put up here, right? And I'll take some profit down here. So I've just entered this trade, guys. Bear with me a second. Okay, and let's put that there. Okay, so yeah, I'm in this trade. Why am I in this trade? Because the news was good, right? Yeah, you know, like there was a lot of good things for the US dollar, right? GDP far better than expected, durable goods far better than expected, initial jobless claims better than expected, right? So yeah, on the back of that, we've entered Aussie dollar, US dollar, and I just really like this level for selling. So we'll see. Literally just got in this trade, guys. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out, and I'll put that in the VIP very shortly. Right, where were we? Let's go back to some of your questions, guys. Let me go to the live chat. I've lost everything that I was looking at. Apologies, guys. Bear with me. Here we go. You could call it a raddle. Yes, I could. Pratisha Illuminati. Okay, I'm not sure where you're going with there. CJ live trading. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's a lovely setup. It's, you know, guys. You know, when we do these live streams, it's not like I get a setup every 20 minutes. Yeah, I normally get like 1 a day, 2, you know, maximum 3. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. But yeah, just to recap, guys, started selling in here. Yeah, put my stop above here. I will take some profit here, right? And then I'll let some profit run. So we'll see how this plays out. And yeah, any more questions, guys? I'm trying to look down, but I'm not seeing any more. Oh yeah, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. That's right, Mohammed, I didn't forget about you. Let's take a look at this. Right, I mean, there's a nice H1 breakdown, but let's do a top-down approach. So Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar is, yeah, you've got daily and weekly trends fighting each other, right? So the weekly trend on Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar is a downtrend, right? Clearly a downtrend. Lower lows, right? And lower highs potentially. Is it here? Is it here? We don't know yet, right? But what we do know is it, you know, even if I drew this a bit left, right? you can see that price has reacted here many times. Not really there. Okay, so we know this is a nice level. And also, let's draw a fib, right? See what, okay, not, okay. Potentially, like if it holds, yeah, within this 0.618, this is like the golden zone of fib levels. So let's see if we get a bearish wick here, you know, this could potentially be a good weekly sell, right? So it's at an interesting level. So really, weekly is a sell idea at this level, right? But if you go to the day chart, we're in an uptrend, right? So it makes it tricky, guys. Yeah, if you have conflicting trends. Now this is clearly in an uptrend, right? And we did have this bullish candle today, right? And I was considering looking at Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar buys because of the bullishness of this candle, but it's just this level. Yeah, this level was proven to be very good resistance. And, you know, it's literally touched this 0950 psychological level. Like, I reckon that's touched it to the pip. What's the high? Didn't quite touch it. 497. I take that back. I'm correct. I stand corrected. So that's the problem you have with Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Weekly, I would sell from this level. And if you look at the day chart, I would look to buy, right? So typically what you see in these situations are buyers and sellers fighting it out. And it might come back down to this level. And you just get this kind of sideways action, some consolidation. You know, I'm predicting the future a little bit here. You know, I appreciate that, but it's logical because you've got buyers and sellers fighting each other. Yeah, that equals consolidation. So it's not a trade for me, right? Let's see what's happening at this level. Let's look at the H4, right? Potentially, we're getting a breakdown on the H4 because this is the last. There's a level through here. We'll see it more clearly on the H1 chart. But, you know, if this finishes in 20 minutes and we get a H4 breakdown of structure, then again, that suggests we're coming down to this level, right? And this is quite a simple strategy, guys. I've shared this before in the VIP Trading Academy, right? Now, you can clearly see, right? Okay, let me put in my levels. Yeah, resistance was support, right? And if we get a breakdown, remember this is a nice weekly, daily resistance level, right? If you get a breakdown in structure, which we have on the H1, these lows have broken, you know, there's a strong possibility we're going to make it to the next piece of support, right? So it'd be interesting to see if it does that. And then we might get this sort of, you know, sideways action in here. Yeah, between this weekly resistance and this daily support. So yeah, not a trade for me, Mohammed, but an interesting chart to look at. So thank you for your question. Right, guys, any more questions? Poo Poppy, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar is always a choppy mess. It's one of the currency pairs that reverts back to the mean the most frequently, right? And the moving average 20 is the mean. So if this is the moving average 20, right, some pairs, okay, will leave the moving average 20 like this, right? And it's miles away from the moving average 20. Whereas the Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar doesn't do that. It's like it gets to here, it comes back. It gets to here, it comes back. It comes up here, gets back. It breaks down here. It wants to get back to the mean. And for that reason, it's quite a traded pair, believe it or not. And it's very slow and dull, right? And a lot of traders like that, right? Some traders like volatility and want, and I would argue you need volatility to get, some follow through on the moves that you take. But there's also a lot to be said for slow, methodical, and pragmatic, right? And that's what Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar is. Okay, so Sayed, what do you think about the future of traditional trading versus artificial that is coming soon? Do you think the machine could make decisions on the behalf of the human? Yeah, somebody else asked me this question, so I don't know enough about AI, right? We know there's been EAs and robots and, all these algos that have been in the markets for years now, right? And that hasn't affected my trading. Do I think AI will take over from humans? I would say the markets are a little bit, I don't know if I'm going to say that statement. No, I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, not to give you a very vague answer. So I don't know enough about AI. I'm sure AI can, what it can do, I reckon it could be a good tool for the trader, right? Like any indicator, I see AI as a fancy indicator. Like it can give me good data and good trading information, very quickly and very up to date, by the second. It can crunch all this data and give me information. But ultimately, I'm still going to be trading price action. Like if it crunches all the data and it says Aussie dollar, US dollar buy, I'm still not going to take that trade because of price action is telling me to sell Aussie dollar, US dollar. But I think it can become a good companion and tool for traders. But it'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting space, we shall see. Yeah. Nvidia. Who posted that? Nvidia had like $600 billion wiped off his share price. So it's not that clever, is it? What else we're looking at? Aussie dollar, US dollar is pumping. I hope that means downwards. Okay. Well, I've got my stop loss up here. We shall see. All right. And we're still in the H1 downtrend. Okay. So it was part of my strategy, guys. Yeah. It was in a downtrend. Price retraced to a nice level. Okay. So, yeah, let's see. We still got 20 minutes of this candle. Let's see how this plays out. But yeah, it was a trade that I was looking at. We had the H1 breakdown. I traded it as per my strategy. Perhaps could have let this H1 candle finish first. But no, I stand by that trade. We'll see how this plays out. All right. What else are we looking at? Okay, so only noobs were buying Nvidia. It's coming down a lot more. Yes, well, we shall see with the AI front, guys. All right, and guys, I've just realized the time. Yeah, we've run out of time, guys, but thank you very much for joining us for the live stream. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all your questions. I hope you have a great rest of your trading day, and we'll see you same time. Oh, no, not tomorrow. It's Friday. The next live stream will be on Monday, guys, but I'll post my analysis vid in the morning as usual. All right, see you later, guys.